Punter James, Spotify has been pumping through a few airline ads on the podcast recently.
Oh, like all the generalised ones at the middle and the beginning and the end and that.
Yeah, the pre-roll. So I got to do a bit of a disendorsement here. The Punters Politics podcast does not endorse business class.
But you're on your own. I do. I 100% endorse business class.
If you've got enough money to spend $4,000 on a business class ticket instead of $800, you're not paying your taxes, Punter James.
This is why I'm endorsing it. I want it for free. Major airlines, hit me up.
Happy to backpedal this policy, but currently we do not endorse business class.
Fine.
Welcome back to the Punters Politics podcast, the podcast where we make politics simple for the everyday punter like me, Konrad.
And like me, James. And each week we dig into the stuff that politicians hope you don't notice.
That was from memory too, Punter James. Well done. Look at you knowing your lines.
My lines. Look at me, an actor ready to act.
I'm impressed. We've come a long way. Punter James, in this app, we spy Microsoft in the crosshairs of Scamwatch and find out if Albo loves or hates science. And stick around to the end because we will get an update on the progress on the hunt for the Punters Lobbyist.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
But to kick off, Punter James, roll jingle. Politician lines it up and, well, hang on. There's a question from left field and, oh my God, I don't believe it. What a manoeuvre. That has got to be political play of the day. Punter James, I never thought I would see the day. Take a look at this. This is Susan Ley, head, for the time being, head of the Liberal Party. Honestly, this is a masterclass in political instincts and political manoeuvring. Watch this. We've got a clip here of David Littleproud, leader of the Nationals, announcing their new fandangled distraction politics of net zero politics.
Yes.
How would your policies actually reduce emissions?
Emissions?
We've said...
No.
No, the question was, how does your policy actually reduce emissions? And he just goes, emissions?
You saw him deer in the headlights. He's at a press conference. He's like he didn't expect a question to be asked.
And he's already got a little bit of an odd face, and that was a weird look.
He panics.
Yeah.
Emissions? He's like been busted cheating in class off someone else's homework. He was like, are you copying? Copying?
The journalists are actually allowed to ask questions here? Quickly, the camera just pans straight to Susan Ley.
Susan Ley, off the bat, sees him drowning.
Yeah.
Doesn't just jump. She doesn't just throw him a life vest. She jumps in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Cameraman had to react because they asked Littleproud the question, and Susan just sees him within a split second.
That was quick.
Yes. So let's see what she had to say.
We've said we will reduce emissions. On average, can I just finish? On average, year on year, in line with comparable countries and as fast and as far as technology will allow. So that is our policy, and coming from that, breakthrough technologies, realigning the CEFC and ARENA, which now invest or underwrite taxpayers' money in wind and solar.
We're all bored. We've all moved on.
Yeah, exactly.
That is how it's done.
Yeah.
Do you notice the interruption? But how? Can I finish?
Yeah, can I say my speaking points, please?
Redirect.
Yeah.
Firm, assertive, direct. She gets the floor from the journalist and then continues to bore you to death with rattling off as many different acronyms about something.
Yep.
We've all lost interest. The journalist is zoned out. They've lost their train of thought. They can't come back to their question. She's moved it on. Littleproud is out of the hole.
Yeah.
This is what I would call the sleeping koala defense.
Oh.
You know journos are a bit sleepy. This stuff's boring. Yeah. Make it so boring that they just want to get out of there.
I'm not asking a follow-up after that. I don't want to hear any more. Boring.
Susan, bloody well done.
Out of 10?
That's an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it is.
Like, that was to rescue Littleproud. He's a 0.
Yeah, he
panicked.
Emissions? That's shocking.
So, well done. She quickly reasserts dominance over the journo that asserted dominance over Littleproud.
Tried to, but how?
Can
I answer the question?
Well done. Well done.
Yep.
That is how it's done. Politicians take notes. With a performance like that, Susan Ley just bought herself another couple weeks.
If that.
Realigning the CEFC and ARENA, which now invest or underwrite taxpayers' money in wind and solar, which don't need their help, but we would repurpose so that they would look at these breakthrough technologies, and in 25 years' time, there will be technologies that we're not talking about today.
The TLDR of all those long, boring words was net zero. Oh, someone will invent something in the future. She'll be right.
Yeah.
That was the longest, most boring acronym-filled she'll be right I've ever seen. Well done.
We've got nothing yet, but we will in 25 years.
Hey, Punter James, where's your homework?
I don't have it yet, but when
I finish year 12,
when my motivation comes through, I will get it done
there
for
are
you.
current technologies in the CEFC of pen automation that might be coming down the pipeline, and upon graduation in 2029, I'll hand it in.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it. Hear ye, Punter James.
Oh, he's back. Don't say it.
It is me.
I hate you.
The Master Chief of the Punter Times.
Master Chief is a lot better than that me rubbish.
Reporting for duty. This is the segment where I bring you a boring headline of a news story that I thought was quite important.
Yes.
But the snooze fest of the headline distracted everybody. I'll reword it, rejig it, and we'll get everyone engaged in something that otherwise politicians hope you didn't pay attention to.
Okay, give the punters the boring headline, please.
From the ABC, government playing down impact of CSIRO job cuts. Government playing down, what does that mean? We don't know. Job cuts. I guess cuts is the most interesting word there.
Yeah, CSIRO, like everyone knows something about
All right,
it.
what is it?
I would have to Google it.
What is the CSIRO?
They do science stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought, science stuff.
Look,
but do you know what it stands for, though?
I do, yeah.
No, you don't.
I do.
Go, what?
It's the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation.
You can't Google this. Your role in this show is to play the fool, Punter James. And you've let not just me down, all the other punters
Do you
down.
know what the CSIRO actually does, Konrad?
Research.
Look, tell me 3 important things that they've done in the past.
Well, all right, you go.
Okay, number 1, Erigard. They invented Erigard. Number 2,
Now he's checking notes.
fast Wi-Fi.
Well, I don't know if they invented fast Wi-Fi.
Faster Wi-Fi, they did.
I thought they just invented Wi-Fi.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's still pretty good, though.
So Punter James is
it's better than
stealing-
dial-up.
Get back to your corner. I made the notes here. I did the prep. You go back into your corner. Stop looking at my notes.
Righto. What is your fun headline, please?
Oh, yeah. Way to skip ahead. The Punter Times headline is research organisation that returns $7 for every $1 invested told that's not good enough value. So due to lack of funding, and this is my alternate headline that I couldn't decide, due to lack of funding, CSIRO researchers told to pack up their world-leading discoveries and get out.
And get out! That's wild.
Because ultimately, now we do know what the CSIRO stands for. Honestly, I didn't know what it stood for. Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation. You probably need to rebrand if you want more money. Honestly, Punter James, I hated science in school. So when people hear the word science and glaze and do not care, present. Was that you? Or
Yeah,
you
definitely. I wasn't a science person, no.
Honestly, if you asked me, and I'm a teacher, was a teacher. When I was in school, I had to teach year 8 science one time.
Yeah, right.
And I was literally going to my friend who was a science teacher, and I was like, what's an igneous rock? I have to teach this next period. Please tell me.
An igneous rock.
Different types of rock. It was year 8 science.
Yeah, no,
so
thank you.
I had to get a pre-prep lesson before I taught, and I would just flick open the textbook, and I'm like, all right, kid, you read the first paragraph. It was bad. Bad teaching, I'll say it. It's bad. I didn't know what the hell I was teaching.
And you're just working it out as the kid's
Literally,
reading it, right?
When they read it, the kids had no idea what they were reading. I was understanding it. So I'd go, oh, did you hear that, kids? Makes total sense.
You were literally just repeating.
Yeah, so I hated science. I hate science education in schools. For me, it was the most irrelevant, useless, pointless subject I'd ever spent. Even to this day, it's pointless. It's become mildly interesting to me as I watch random science videos online, where you go, oh, that is an interesting discovery. But honestly, before I get to unpacking this story, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, that's all I learnt.
You've been watching too much.
From year 10. No, that's what I learnt in year 10 science.
Yeah.
Oh, you Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been watching too much of that.
Yeah, so we had to memorize the periodic table in school. Anyway, my point is, I hated science in school, and I'm still not a science guy now.
Yeah.
But if that's you, keep listening. In the headline, the thing I wanted to get across straight away was research organisation that returns $7 for every $1 invested.
That's a pretty good ROI.
That's a very good ROI. So even if you hate science, this is a good investment.
Yep.
And like you mentioned before, major discoveries, Wi-Fi, soft serve ice cream, polymer banknotes, aka known as money.
Oh, like our plastic money.
Our plastic money
Best in the world.
that the rest of the world have copied.
Yep.
Government slashes funding to organisation that literally invented the money that they're not giving them.
Oh, yeah.
Another
there you
headline
go.
I was playing with.
Very good.
Contact lens improvements.
I wear contact lenses every day. So CSIRO, thank you. Let's not
on behalf
cut
of
their
CSIRO,
funding.
you're welcome.
Yeah. Jeez, because you speak on behalf of the CSIRO. That's great.
Hydra virus vaccine for horses.
Oh, the Hendra virus vaccine for the horses, yeah. Horses pass it on to humans.
Why did I say Hydra?
Because-
I'm thinking of the Avengers.
Yeah,
Captain
probably.
America.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You are a
Hendra
nerd.
virus. Yeah, good. Yep, for horses. Yeah, go on. Give us your little fun knowledge about that.
Apparently, it stops the transmission from horses to humans.
I believe you. Haven't Googled it, but that sounds good.
I
Don't
wouldn't-
do that.
I wouldn't believe me.
Fact check that. Citations welcome. And ultra low gluten barley grains. So,
Okay, so-
gluten-free punts out there. Also, thank you.
Lots of very important stuff.
Lots of very important stuff. Now, here's the news story that's been coming across. Okay, there's been funding cuts, etc., etc. So is Albo, does he hate science and is he deliberately cutting funds to the CSIRO? Short answer, no. Long answer, yes. So the point is, there's not direct funding cuts. So Albo hasn't gone, I'm going to slash your funding. Like apparently Tony Abbott did. He was like, I'm going to cut funding to this organisation that everyone hates science in schools. We can get away with this. Politicians do what they can get away with, essentially. So the reason why you want to kick up a stink around this stuff is because we're going to find out how important this is. So the cuts are coming from the funding that that CSIRO gets, not keeping up with inflation. So CSIRO's budget increases 1.3% annually. Inflation averages 2.7%, and there was a few years there where it was a lot higher.
Okay, so they've got a 1.4% budget gap. And that's
just
the
every
issue.
year, just kind of compounds.
Yep.
Not great over 10 years or whatever. So real purchasing power shrinks, fuel costs and running costs and people costs go up and up. 910 million is the yearly budget. Fact checks welcome, citation necessary. That's kind of what I Googled around. Numbers could vary.
Okay.
Honestly, that is so cheap. We're all arguing about, how do we get funding? Albo's like, we can't afford to fund everything.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix pay your tax and we'll sort out CSIRO funding. When we let these guys get away with something, these are the conversations we have. So we're establishing how important this is. And I haven't finished my case about how important CSIRO sort of funding is.
Okay.
It will not shock you to discover that Australia only spends 1.68% of its GDP on research and development. Right?
Okay.
So these numbers don't mean anything yet until you discover that the OECD average,
Yes.
so that's other countries that are rich like us, what do they do? Because you might want to look around the world and say, are we doing the right thing? They're at 2.7. So they're kind of close to doubling it.
Okay.
The US is at 3.4%. The Japan, I was going to say.
Also known as Japan.
3.4%.
Okay.
So whether you think, if you just give CSIRO money, they'll just waste money on pointless, useless research. I really want to strongly push against that instinct of going, well, it's probably just wasted. They're just probably studying stuff that doesn't matter. Overall, there has been a 15-year decline of R&D support from both Labor and Liberal governments.
It's just been going down for ages there.
So you look at the graph, it has just been trending down for the last 15 years. And remember, every $1 invested, you get $7 returned.
Yep.
Right? What that essentially means is that when you invent something like Wi-Fi, if you get, direct payments for that, royalties for the technology, licensing for the technology that we would invent.
Yep.
Does every single person on this planet use Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Almost all of them, except maybe those tribes in the Amazon.
Yeah.
And even maybe them.
Yeah. They've probably got coverage now.
And fun fact about that Wi-Fi discovery, it was the CSIRO team in the 1990s who were studying radio waves from exploding black holes and accidentally invented Wi-Fi.
Accidentally.
Accidentally is the key word there.
Jeez.
So this is called pure research. Pure research is when scientists follow their own curiosity. They just go, I'm just going to study this because I'm curious.
Yep.
And that often leads to random breakthroughs and discoveries of so many many things. There are hundreds of examples of this.
Yep.
So when you're doing scientific research, you don't just want to be studying solutions for one thing at a certain
sure.
We want to discover this one thing. Yeah, do that. But you also just want pure research that is, I'm just curious, because you never know what you're going to find.
I think that's pretty much all research. It's like, right, what's your primary outcome that you're actually aiming to get towards, that you like think you're going to get, and then what are the secondary benefits of doing that research, right?
Yeah, exactly. So what happens when we don't invest in this is that we ship our smart people overseas.
Yes.
Our smart punts go overseas because they can go work at another research institute that will fund them. And then they invent the stuff. And they're Aussies.
Yep.
And then what do? We buy it back at a premium.
Yeah.
So Australia, as I discover, is just so uninnovative. We don't invent many new things. We like to think we do, but we don't because of this.
Okay, so what does Prime Minister Anthony Albanese say about all this then?
Well, which Albo? Opposition Albo or PM Albo?
Oh, two very different ones. Okay.
Which one would you want?
A couple of years ago, Anthony Albanese, when he was trying to get into the Prime Ministership, or now?
Yeah.
I want a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he used to be advocating for it massively.
Yeah, he was attacking the coalition for hollowing out CSIRO, being like, oh, you're cutting funny, you don't care about science.
Yep.
And PM Albo says right now that he is, quote, we're friends of science.
Okay.
Yet the 15-year decline in investment in research and development would say another story, not just for you, Albo, but for every prime minister in the last 15 years. And here's his statement recently. So when they put this to him being like, the CSIRO is going to cut jobs because they're not getting enough funding. He's saying that this was just about making sure every single dollar for scientific research is going in the right direction. So he's like, just a vague whatever. That brings me back to my pure research point. He is once again indicating in the wrong direction of how science should be done. He's saying, well, we just want it to do these things. Remembering that Wi-Fi was an accident.
Yeah.
That good stuff that we discover is an accident, and you just need to invest this stuff. And the ROI on doing so is absolutely huge.
Okay, so I think I've got it. Science is important. Good. It makes us money and it helps us do heaps of stuff. It seems like we should probably fund it. And it seems also cheap. If we put $100 million into it, it seems like we're going to get $700 million back.
It's so cheap. Just bloody fund it.
In the Australian economic system, laid-back punters are scammed by two separate yet equally sneaky groups: large foreign corporations and government regulators who let them get away with it. These are their stories.
Punter James, this one was brought to our attention by Punter Jess, emailing through at oipunter@punterspolitics.com.
Well played, and welcome, Punter Jess.
Welcome, Punter Jess. Email your scams through. If you find any, no matter how trivial, we will cover them. Because every scam is $1 for the punters that we should have.
Righto, what's Punter Jess got for us?
Punter James, Microsoft been pulling a Swifty scam.
Oh, sounds about
that
right.
That they thought went unnoticed. But no. They forced subscribers to their plan to either cancel their plan or pay more when they introduced AI features. So they introduced Copilot to everything.
Yeah.
And they said, bloop, pop up. We've introduced this. You need to pay more now or cancel your plan.
Okay, I don't like that.
No, don't like that. Okay, they can change their prices if they wish, and they're being fully transparent and we're being fully informed.
Yeah.
We're not actually being fully informed because there was an option to continue paying what you are paying and not have the AI features.
Yeah, see, that's why I went, no, I just want to keep paying what I'm paying. Features I've already got. No thanks. I don't want
thanks.
AI. Yeah, easy.
No thanks. We're on GPT. Don't need your money.
Yeah.
If you've used Copilot, no thank you.
Yeah, right.
As many people would want to. And so essentially, they hid the cheaper options, and most people who were presented with this had no idea that there was the cheaper option. Scam.
Big time.
Big time. And so for most punters, the fees would have increased 45% on the personal plan and 29% on the family plan.
Yeah, that's
45%. That's not nothing.
No, that's a lot more.
That's a lot. So it would go from $109 a month to $159 a month.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You could just get a free Netflix subscription. 2 of them, probably, in that extra bonus there. In comes, I've never done this before on ScamWatch. In comes unexpected hero.
Really? What's his name?
The ACCC.
Oh, was not expecting that.
I'm a big fan of the ACCC.
Now, not sure what it is, but I know that they do inquiries into
consumer corruption.
Cat. No, I don't know.
Hang on.
Australian Consumer Corruption.
The ACCC stands for the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission.
Competition, not corruption.
Yep.
Damn it. Damn.
Was that Copilot you just used to do that?
GPT.
And are you paying?
GPT. So in comes the ACCC, which we now know. Australian... Forgot.
Look it up again. Yeah.
Australian Competition Consumer Commission. Essentially, what they do is...
What do they do?
Oh, yeah. Is basically Australia's watchdog for fair markets. Their job is to make sure businesses don't rip people off. AI's taking my job. I'm done. 1 year left before I'm over. But that's what they do. They look out for scams like this. Scamwatch might be looking at. They also look at... They're the official Scamwatch.
Really? Scamwatch's competition is the ACCC.
Correct. And they actually have powers to take these bludgers to court.
Okay.
So they did.
Yes.
With Microsoft. The case is still ongoing, but the ACCC alleges about 2.7 Australians, sorry, just 2.7 of them.
That's not many. Who's the 0.7?
The ACCC alleges that 2.7 million Australians were misled by this. Now, you might be thinking, that's a lot of people using Microsoft.
Yeah, it
I
is.
wouldn't have
I'm
thought.
assuming it's lots of like businesses that have it.
Because I'm not. Are you on it?
Personally,
yourself?
no, definitely not.
All right, I'm not either.
No,
so,
no way.
But there's apparently 2.7 million people being misled by this.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Because remember, these were also personal and family plans.
Yeah.
So it's not even the business ones.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So who's on Microsoft? One, get off.
Yeah.
Google's much better. Not that we endorse. We haven't been paid by them.
Google's better, but like for like Word documents and Excel and stuff like that,
Once again,
I'm assuming
Google
that they're
Docs.
all on
Google Sheets.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So to the 2.7, don't know what got you there, but they got misled, causing economic harm via renewals at high prices without informed consent.
That's right, because they would then just take the money straight out of their subscription, straight out of the bank account, and it would take months to try to fight for your $49 back, your increase.
Yes. So essentially because of the vast number of people of this deceptive practice, it is going to end up with a potential behemoth fine levied if they lose.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, let's say it's on average $40 more, $40 times 2.7 million Australians, and that's just 1 month. What about the next month?
Yeah, how many did they sort of scam
That's
out?
a
Scam their way
big
out.
total. $121.5 million.
These are the sneaky little scams. So that's a good scam that people can watch out for.
Yeah.
Which is an opt-out rather than an opt-in.
Yes.
So they do this with I think they do it with like organ donation in Australia.
Okay.
So you
have to opt out. Otherwise, you've opted in.
Some countries you have to opt in. I'm pretty sure in Australia, Fact Check's welcome, you have to opt out. And that essentially increases by a behemoth amount just how many organs they get, which for organ donation is probably pretty vital. That's a kind of good thing to have because some people just can't be bothered. But it's also a trick that they'll use to just scam more money out of people, knowing that people, like, you want to consent to something, you shouldn't have to say, hey, I just punched you in the face.
Consent.
Oh, you didn't tell me not to punch you in the face?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know.
It's the old Homer Simpson with his windmill arms walking around. If I hit you, sorry, you got in the way.
Yeah.
That's
you
what
have
it
to
is.
opt out by moving. This is totally fine. That's what Microsoft did. Microsoft, like, if you get in our way, you're paying us money.
Yeah, big time.
So I just want to take a moment of a preach to the ACCC.
Wow. Okay.
Just take a moment because I'm a fan of the ACCC. I think we should expand its powers. I think we should make it...
I've got an idea. Take money from the CSIRO, give it to the ACCC.
I got a better idea.
Too soon?
Take more money from Netflix, fund both.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Problem solved. See, punters, politics, bloody easy. Thanks for the scam. If you come across any scam, no matter how small, send it through to oipunter@punterspolitics.com. Punter James, big week for me.
Oh, yeah?
I've got the TikTok Awards I was invited to.
You're a loser.
You're just jealous.
Sure. I'm jealous of
hanging
going
out?
down to hang out with 12-year-olds, Konrad.
Well, I guess that goes to my next question.
Yeah, right.
Do you want to come? I have a +1.
Now, here's where, punters, it gets me real frustrated because this guy over here thinks that I don't have a day job. I've got a job.
Are you working Wednesday?
Yeah, Konrad. Yes, I'm working Wednesday.
Okay,
no,
so,
I can't get
so
out
you
of
can't come.
it. Correct, I can't come.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah?
it's the TikTok. Is this a big thing? I don't even know.
I think it's a thing. I've never been. I think they just give awards to a bunch of TikTok creators. TikTok emailed me and they were like, hey, you got some votes. for something.
There you go.
Maybe a couple. Cheers, punts, if you did.
Yeah, well played.
And so I guess then I get...
Sorry, maybe I should be taking this more seriously. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, well, bloody thank you. Laugh in my face. Well, I haven't been nominated for an award or anything.
Right, you just got a couple of votes.
I got some tickets, and there's a bunch of TikTokers will be there.
Okay.
It should be a fun time.
No, I can't make it.
So I was thinking, I have to bring a date.
Yeah, if only, geez, you had, I don't know, a wife?
Well, I do, but the reason why I leant towards you coming over my wife
Right.
was because I had something I wanted you to bring, because you're anonymous.
Sure.
You could come as my date.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll ask, but I wanted you to do this, but if you can't come, then I'll have to see if Brooke... Hey, Brooke!
Brooke's here. Just ask her.
Brooke, do you want to come to TikTok Awards?
I love that I am getting the...
Yes or no, you want to come?
I guess I could.
You could. You want to?
My duties?
Your wifely duties? Well, I'm taking it, Brooke, out on town night of Sydney. That's a great... Not that I...
James can't come.
Well, no, you were my first choice.
What hotel's it at?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, they're not even giving you accommodation?
No, it's... Oh, I don't think we get a com.
Ah.
So, yeah.
It's strictly work. Work all
Okay.
no play.
Okay. Brooke, you want to come? Yes?
I'll allow it.
Okay, she wants to come. She's really excited. That's fantastic.
I'll allow it.
Obviously...
You can't even get a date with your wife.
you could definitely come if you bring this.
Oh, here we go. What's he get?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
No.
dear.
What the hell?
Our Lady Susan.
Obviously, we spent all this money on these cardboard cutouts for the Punters Politics political fundraiser brought to you by Heaps Normal. And I got to get my money's worth out of this.
Yeah.
If Brooke can come and just kind of follow me around with this, and then in the photos...
Oh my god.
So just have a practice, Brooke.
Jeez.
Just
I can't.
don't hold it into the ceiling fan. There we go. Have a practice. This is my date. Oh, hey, Susan.
Are you actually going to ask Brooke to carry that thing around at the TikTok Awards?
I'm definitely not wearing my ring. I'll be an assistant. I won't be a wife.
Look, Konrad, you're a surfer. I think a better option here, and Brooke, you might have my back on this one. You've also got Anthony Albanese. Now, I
do have Anthony Albanese.
Yeah, that's right. There's nothing cooler than having Susan Ley and Anthony Albanese under both arms looking like a surfer. You could just carry them both yourself.
No surfer carries two surfboards.
Well, maybe you're not a real surfer. I have two surfboards.
So do I bring Susan or Albo?
I think you bring both.
Why don't you make it like a wing, like wings? You strap it
put 'em
on
back
you
to
like
back.
a wing.
No. Put them back to back, and then they're both. You
Then
can
they're
have
both
two.
coming. I can glue them together. We just have to watch the ceiling fan just here.
And my face.
Okay. I'm imagining red carpet walking down. Brooke hiding behind Susan, walking with me. Photo.
That's literally like, I'm too old to go to the TikTok Awards anyway, but that's so cringe.
Yeah, which if Brooke's too old to go to the TikTok Awards, you definitely answer.
I'll put it down as a maybe. Cheers.
Head punt.
Just punt is fine?
Sure. I am after a lobbying update. We raised recently $75,000 to employ our very own Punters Politics lobbyist.
Correct.
Money raised by the punters for the punters.
Correct.
So that we can have someone to do a politician's job properly.
Which is lobbying for us.
Yeah, that's right. So
at a way cheaper price.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got 75K in the bank.
Yep.
Where are we up to with recruiting a lobbyist?
Well, we've started at the top of the tree, which is just advertise.
Okay.
So if you go to punterspolitics.com, you'll see careers. You can click careers.
Have you got a careers tab?
Careers tab.
The one employee of Punters Politics.
Can be a lobbyist.
Okay.
And you can see the job criteria there. I'll run through some of the job criteria. We do require previous lobbying experience.
Now, I feel like you might need to brush up on some of your HR terminology
I'll
here.
run it by you and you improve it.
Okay, I'm going to correct myself because HR isn't a thing these days,
You're my HR
right?
guy now.
Right, well, let me firstly correct
Everyone,
you.
Punter James is HR.
HR is no longer HR.
Oh,
HR
here we
is
go.
P&C, people and culture, which really kills me for so many reasons.
Everyone's going to hate P&C just like they hate HR.
Exactly. Stop trying to rebrand. You suck. You are there to protect the business and nothing else.
Sorry, HR punters out there. You do an important job, but sometimes.
Next one. I can tell you that has changed dramatically. You are looking at an RD, not a JC. What I mean by that,
what's that?
most of the time now they're called role description rather than job
all right,
criteria.
Okay, good. Got it. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So the role description
Here we go.
will include previous lobbying experience required.
Definitely.
We would love, in fact, I would also require.
Oh, okay. Essential criteria here?
Yep.
Yep,
Thank
good.
you. Correct. Political connections.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So if you are a retiring politician,
Yeah.
ScoMo. No, he's busy with weapons.
What about Mr. Dutton?
Mr. Dutton, I hear, is still looking for a job. Mr. Peter Dutton, if you would like to apply for the Punters Lobbyist,
The role description's up on the website.
role descriptions on the website, we will consider your application. And we do hope to have someone from ex-fossil fuel, ex-gambling, ex-tobacco.
Okay, so this person needs to have political connections. They need to know the fossil fuel industry in depth. They need to be sleazy in some... Wait, was that an essential
Previously
criteria?
sleazy.
Previously sleazy.
I mean, unofficial. Would HR have a problem with that? Sorry, would bloody
people in
culture
culture. Yeah.
have a problem with
yeah, probably
sleazy?
can't have sleazy in there. What's another word for sleazy?
Is there job descriptions for pimps out there? I'm sure.
Not that I've seen.
Okay.
I haven't looked them up. Have you?
Seek.com, we can look. So yeah, we hope previous experience in
Previous
the
lobbying
dark arts.
or a political experience, like
Yeah.
being a staffer for a politician out there would be
Staffers?
really good.
Staffers, please apply.
Yeah, if you've been on that revolving elevator that we've talked about
The
before,
more times you've gone through,
yeah,
we
better.
want you.
Yeah, that's right. More experience.
Yeah. So, and I was also thinking of putting it on LinkedIn.
Oh, that's a
Maybe
great
like
call.
messaging a few. If punters, email us.
Are you headhunting now or
Headhunting. Well, we
Okay.
do it all. Let's get the punters to headhunt for us.
Yeah, it's not a bad call.
So, because I've actually been spending a tiny bit more time on LinkedIn.
Mhm.
I had a bit of a hoorah back and forth. Hoorah, I don't even know what that is.
You're having a jousting
A bit
match.
of a bit of a LinkedIn, LinkedIn bro jousting match. Whereas
Okay.
it's like you get on there and there's all these smart professionals
Yeah.
doing like Facebook whinges, but with really official language. With
Yeah.
graphs. Sometimes they include graphs.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
like it. It's good. Like they'll give a nice like TLDR of something.
Okay.
With a bit of wankery language, to be honest.
For sure, but that's how you get a promotion these days,
Exactly.
right?
It's
Yeah.
all part and parcel of it. And I went back and forth. Someone tagged me in some post about fossil fuel or whatever.
Right.
And I clicked on this guy criticizing my stuff. And on his thing, he worked for ExxonMobil. And I was,
What an easy target.
and I just commented, "Cheers, Mr. Exxon."
Got him.
Got him. And so I love that. And so punters, let's get the punters on this. If you're a LinkedIn bro or a LinkedIn punt,
Yeah.
we would love to see if you can find us, headhunt,
Tag him.
tag them, send them through, send us a profile. I will hit them up and say, "Hey, have you considered applying for this role?" Let's hit up as many LinkedIn bros. Let's try hit current. Let's see if we can convert a current fossil fuel lobbyist. Hey, we've got 75 big ones here with your name on it. Come work for us.
They'll be like, oh, great, 3 weeks pay.
Yeah, but we'll get you into heaven. I'll put a good word in with the big man for you.
and that's the thing.
Because you're going straight to hell. If that's who you're lobbying for. I'll be honest.
That's the thing we really need to push here. Yes, there's money, but what can you do for this person?
You know
Konrad?
what you can't buy?
What?
Sleeping soundly at night. Can't buy it. You can buy the sleep apnea machines. That can help.
Yeah.
You can buy sleeping pills, but it really makes you groggy. You can't buy a clean conscience to sleep on.
Yeah.
You can't buy that.
That's very true.
And we can provide it.
Okay, that needs to go into the role description.
What?
Under bonus.
Bonus?
Yeah, obviously
Clean
there's a
conscience to sleep on.
yeah, there's a remuneration package,
Yeah.
but this is the annual bonus
Company conscience.
potential. If you're good.
Bonus. What is the perks of the job? Because you can't give them a company car. They
Yeah.
don't get a company credit card.
You can say that you'll be supported by a massive network. You know how every place these days are like, we've got this mental health wellbeing support in place. We've got, a day off for
We can
this.
offer wellbeing
We've got
support.
This. Yeah, look, you've got a
The punter
community
wellbeing
of
support.
500,000 punters who have got you back.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Join the site. Oh, we could put join or help 500,000 regular punters.
Yeah, that's a
You
lot.
know? That's so many. It's like they got everyone's doing it, so I might
Yeah,
as
you
well
should
jump on
apply.
board. Yeah, I will. I
You're
might
not
actually.
sleazy enough.
No, I don't have the. As you can see, the
You
role
don't have the essential
description-
criteria.
I don't. Sure. Essential criteria. So yes, punters, email us your LinkedIn bro recommendations. Find us some lobbyists, some ex-fossil fuel, some ex-gambling. Have a poke around. Find us some revolving door staffers, and I will personally DM them from my personal LinkedIn account and see what they say. Maybe we can get in touch. And I've also been hitting up a few political connections that I've made since visiting Parliament House. When you go there, you just meet. Oh, I should tell you. One bloke, I've even lost his card, but I was walking out of Parliament House.
Was this when we were down there or another time?
Probably the day after the event.
Yeah.
I walk out and this bloke turns around. He's like, oh, Punter, mate, good to see you. Reaches in, gets his card. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll give him my card. I'm like, oh, yeah, you guys just in here? He's like, oh, yeah, just we're with the property lobby firm or whatever.
Yeah, right, something.
And he gives me his card. And I'm like, bro, property, you know I probably want every policy you don't, mate.
Yeah.
So he lobbied me.
Right.
He gave me his card, but I lost it. Could be here somewhere. But anyway, that's who you run into in Parliament House. My point is, I've been speaking to punts like that I meet, and I go, do you know anyone? They go, oh, I'll give you a number. So I've got a few numbers. I've got a few numbers where someone has said to me, you didn't get it from me.
Right.
So I'll just blind text, and these people are like in the lobbyverse.
Yes, I'm assuming this is how it works. It is just numbers. It is just backdoor deals. Hey, mate, come work for me. I have an idea and a suggestion.
There are no bad ideas unless they're bad ideas. Continue.
I think if people are putting in for this job, maybe when we're culling the list, because I'm sure there'll be a lot of applications.
You reckon? I mean, I'm hoping.
Yeah, well, I think we need to do a video. So they need to, in 1 minute or less, tell us why they think they should be the Punters Politics Lobbyist. This is like general as a culling mechanism in all job recruitments these days.
Punter James, if we get more than 5 submissions of legitimate candidates,
we are going to get a lot.
I'm not as optimistic as you. Do you know the average salary of these people?
No, do you?
It's like 500 grand as like a lobbyist. This is why they leave politics. Lobbying is the job career politicians want. You become a career politician to become a lobbyist.
Yes.
Scott Morrison, he went, what makes the most money? What is a blank check that is never argued with, where I can just get so rich from the things that overflow from the pot of money that is weapons? What's growing in Australia as an industry? Weapons. What did ScoMo pass a law for? Weapons, submarines. Where did he go and work? Weapons. I would take a massive punt that ScoMo's on at least $500K a year. No sources for it.
I definitely
no
think he is
citations
too.
for it.
Yeah,
but bloody hell, that guy would be raking it in, and all he had to do was be PM for a few years.
Yeah, but imagine him trying to sleep at night.
Yeah, uncomfortable. Hey, ScoMo, you can't buy a sleepless night.
We're offering something that no other lobbying firm out there is.
Yeah.
Not even any politician or parliamentary office is offering this because there's dodgy deals in everything.
Everything except this.
That's right.
Because you work for the Punters. Well, okay. If we get more than 5 submissions, I'll let you have your Australia's Lobbyists Got Talent.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
What you want. But I feel like it's going to be these backroom deals where they'll be like, because these are like serious people. You ever jump on LinkedIn for like 5 minutes? Everyone's so serious.
Yeah, they are. Chill out. We need to be a little bit we need to be very transparent with this.
So anyway, LinkedIn Bro Punts, we need your help. Send us an email with who you think would be a good lobbyist at oipunter@punterspolitics.com.
You're never busy. You got a few minutes?
I got 1 or 2.
Excellent. Let's shoot the shit. This is the segment where we go through the very, very reasonable number of Spotify comments.
Yeah, what is it, 12 or 15?
We're at 19 this week.
Oh, it's getting up there.
It's catching on.
What did we say? At 50, we stop this segment.
Yeah, done. If we ever get 50, we're canning it.
We're canning it.
Maybe don't comment every episode, punts.
Maybe restrain yourselves, punts.
Yeah. But this is the segment where we go through comments from the previous episode so that we can interact with the punters every week.
Spotify.
Comments on Spotify.
Because that's where we can manage them.
Yep. Punter Carlos says, can I ask where people are getting this idea renewables are more expensive? I slapped on some solar panels on my roof. The thing already paid itself off and then some in 4 years. My bill went from $600 to anywhere in between $100 and $200, and this is without a battery, so I don't get it.
Ah, good one, Punt. This is a good segue into, I was looking at the YouTube podcast. You know how I have the YouTube podcast YouTube page?
Yeah, sure.
And it has way less subs, like 5,000 subs or whatever.
Yep.
Because who wants to watch a 45-minute video of just me talking off camera to you? About apparently 3,500
there you go.
And that's fine. But I was scrolling some of the comments, and sometimes they're really good, and there's not many of them, kind of like the Spotify comments. So I was looking this week to, pull in a few of my own. And because we mentioned net zero in the last episode, cesspool.
Oh,
You just
right.
get a bunch of idiots or bots or whatever it is, and it wrecks what would have been a good community of people commenting.
Okay.
So this week, I just ignored YouTube because we used the fabled culture war words of net zero or renewable energy, and it just
very divisive, apparently.
Oh, so to his question, I actually do want to do a Puntermon battle because this is just it's endless. It's bloody endless.
Yep.
Energy costs are going up. Manufacturing's getting more expensive in Australia. It always kind of has been.
Yep.
Energy is expensive. Everyone wants to blame what they ideologically want to blame. The Nationals are paid fossil fuel lobbyists. You can look at who funds it.
Yeah.
The Liberal Party paid fossil fuel lobbyists. The Labor Party also paid fossil fuel lobbyists. Labor Party pretend to do something, continue to do what they're doing.
Yep.
Still subsidising of $14 billion a year this industry.
Yeah.
Liberal Party being steered by the nose by the National Party, who are openly for whatever the fossil fuel industry want them to do. I will go on the record saying that. So when energy prices go up, the Nationals go, well, who do we blame? Well, we blame renewable.
Yeah.
And then that always becomes a battle, and this is a legitimate question.
Look, Punter Carlos here, he goes, I'm seeing my bill reduced going renewable, so my conclusion is the Nats are lying. First of all, great conclusion. I think the other thing with this is Carlos is talking from an individual point of view. And Punter Carlos, so you know,
Probably
I am
a
also
homeowner point of view.
Yeah, that's right. I'm also in the process of converting over to solar.
Oh, good for you.
Because individually, it's worth it.
Individually, and my friend was just telling me he's making money now. He's just got batteries on. He's just with Amber Electric, not sponsored, but we're open. And he's now making money because his battery is day trading energy for him.
Yep.
So it will buy when it's super cheap, if it has room in it, and it will sell when it's super expensive. So the reason why people are asking why renewables are expensive or not, here's all I can understand so far without making a full YouTube video about it. There's this old energy grid that's so old it needs replacing.
Yep.
So anyone wants to keep burning coal can't, because that coal plant, Araring right here, it's so expensive to run because it's so damn old.
Yes.
No one's going to build a new one because it's a stranded asset in 5 years by the time we've built enough battery grid storage, et cetera, et cetera. So we have to build a new grid. That's expensive. Interconnected transmission lines to connect everyone's home, like his home. That's expensive. So there is costs associated with the renewable rollout. There is costs to build wind farms, to build solar, to build all that stuff. But you don't have to pay for coal each time to burn it.
Yeah,
just once you've built the upfront cost, you've done it there. But the real culprit, and this is just what I want to nail down on, when your energy is expensive because of gas.
Yeah,
Gas,
and you did mention this the other way.
I mentioned it before, is the final little input. So renewables the cheapest, that makes up the bulk. There's a bit of coal in there, and then there's gas. When we're short on something, we can throw in gas to peak it up. And essentially, that bit we've given away, that bit's the most expensive, and that bit sets the price for everything.
Yeah.
So the reason why manufacturing is expensive, especially this Tomago plant around the corner here, the reason why theirs is expensive is because they were getting coal power. But the coal plant hasn't been maintained. The coal plant's going to die. The coal plant's going to do this, so their power goes up.
Yep.
And they haven't thought forward and invested, and all of a sudden it's our fault for not doing it. Like, you guys build your own bloody solar farm. Like, sort it out. Anyway, long-winded answer got me on the rant there. But energy is expensive because of gas, is what I'll say.
Punter Carlos, you got him. Well played.
Got me.
Here we go from Punter Harvey J. Hoffman. Hey, Punts, I emailed in last week. Nice. Turns out you can report people/businesses to the ATO for tax evading. Surely this is something the masses of punts could get behind. Surely they can't ignore thousands of reports of Santos not paying tax. Cheers, Punt Kings, especially you, mysterious King Punt James. That's Punter Harvey. What are your thoughts around that?
Wow. Well, first off, Just Punter's fine.
Sure.
Let's stay tuned in 2026. That could be a good campaign.
Imagine 500,000 punts all emailing the tax office being like, please look into Santos.
Because I saw another news article where essentially the ATO has had so many tax tip-offs. Because Australia, punters, I hate to break it to you,
Dibberdobbers.
we are a bunch of little dibber-dobbing Karens.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I know that other people have had this experience. Your neighbor just dobs you in for leaving your bin out too long or whatever it is. They will dob you in for the tiniest thing. And people are dobbing in like cafe owners. And sure, some things probably should be dogged in. You're underpaying your workers, cashies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dodgy stuff, hurting people, dob that in. But, maybe someone takes a haircut, slips a 20 and runs it through the business, Someone will dob on you. Meanwhile, Santos, Netflix, Google,
Billions.
Facebook, billions, absolute billions. So that's a good idea. We'll add it to the list.
2026, watch out.
Say, good idea, stay tuned.
Okay, Punter K says, it would be great if you could do a focus on homelessness and how governments say they have no money to fix this issue or support mental health housing programs, but they can give away our resources for free.
100%. Any issue you name, that is important.
Yep.
It is cheap to fix compared to what the resources. If we understand one thing, that is we are so rich.
Yeah.
Every issue we face is not an issue.
No, the government can afford anything, right? It's just, what are we prioritizing?
Yeah.
And at the moment, it's definitely not homelessness.
It's not anything. I'd say good call. 2 words. How's that? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that saves my thumbs. That's fantastic stuff. Punter Dane says, thoughts on One Nation's new polling numbers, ? Even I've seen this, 6 News, they're releasing polling all the time. They are fantastic. Pretty young crew on 6 News, right? But amazing. They know a lot. One Nation was at like 18% the other day, and the coalition was at like 22 or 24 or something. I'm like, Pauline Hanson is only a couple of points behind the opposition.
Yeah.
Which, here's my thought, right?
Yeah.
Why doesn't Pauline and the coalition just get together?
And do another coalition?
If they did.
A mega coalition between the Nationals, One Nation and...
Yeah, a mega co. If they did, they would take out Labor, right?
No.
Why?
Just a theory. This is all political theory. So this is more beauty pageant politicking, sort of like inside baseball nerd stuff. So in the UK, Nigel Farage and Reform are kind of like polling quite well and resurging as well, which old mate in the climate denier boy, he'll love them, right? Because that's part of their platform. The problem is that in the UK, there's a chance for them to win. Reform, Nigel Farage. In the US, a Trump party, a climate denying party can win.
Okay.
But in Australia, that can't happen because compulsory voting and preferential voting. And so that means that most Australians don't give a shit about politics, meaning they're not extreme. They're not. One Nation is a more fringe extreme party. They're very strong on immigration, very strong on climate denying.
Yep.
Most Aussies, when you look at polling, go, climate's a thing, probably should do something about it.
Yep.
They might not be out there blocking coal ships like some of the others, but they're like, yeah, it seems a bit of a problem. That's the polling I've seen shows.
Mm-hmm.
And so in order to win in Australia, you have to win all those Aussies that are going to give a shit in the middle. And those Aussies have now started voting for independent politicians like Allegra Spender and Monique Ryan. They're the rich inner city suburb.
Yep.
They used to be Liberal Party seats.
Yeah.
So Liberal Party's lost all those seats. And if they team up with One Nation, they're just kind of getting the same batch of voters that they kind of already got anyway.
Just a little bit more extreme. Yeah. Okay.
And so the One Nation, I think, and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, we'll revisit it later and be like, whoa, got that wrong. Pauline Hanson, Prime Minister now.
A long time coming.
Wow. They'll kind of cap at that group of people that can get there. So essentially what's happening to the Liberal Party, it's becoming more fringe, meaning it's not appealing to the middle. And the only way you win in Australia is to appeal to those people who don't give a shit. And those people who don't give a shit don't vote for One Nation.
Yeah, okay.
So the Liberal Party has gone the exact wrong direction, in my opinion, listening to Sky News, listening to Rupert Murdoch, and following and fighting for One Nation for the same voter.
Yep.
They're still preference 1 or 2. Like the One Nation voter would probably likely
take the Liberal Party
over.
Well,
it's hard to say. You'd never know for sure, but they would generally like vote Liberal higher up on the thing or vote Nationals higher up. So they're kind of just poaching votes off each other, I think. So I would say, yeah, they stand the same. They stand a zero chance of beating. Would they beat out the Liberal Party? I don't know if they would, but I don't think they ever stand a shot of challenging Labor.
Yeah, but isn't that wild?
If they did. I mean, well, anything can happen.
Yeah, can't it just?
But not really in Australia because we have preferential voting. All right, punters, that's the show. Videos drop on Instagram, YouTube all week. I've started posting on LinkedIn again because I kind of got locked out. My password was locked out a bit and had to work out which account it was in. Anyway, I'm back on LinkedIn. I was actually even using AI to reword my Instagram reels onto like a nice little blog post.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know how it went. I might keep trying that.
Yeah,
but
did
anyway,
your subscription go up without them telling you or not?
Well, if it did, I cancel. We're on every platform that you are probably on, so you can follow us over there. To the punters who want to bypass the corporate algorithm, you can sign up to the Punters newsletter at punterspolitics.com.
If you have any show ideas, email in oipunter@punterspolitics.com. And if you actually want us to respond to you, jump onto the Spotify comments. Remember, if it gets to 50, we're out.
We're out. 50 comments, we're out. Punters, honestly, the only way a podcast grows is because punters like you share it. So if you enjoyed this ep and made it this far, it is your moral obligation to share this episode with another friendly punter. Cheers, punts. Power to the punters.
Power to the punts.